Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. And we are experiencing some dark times indeed. So in the last video, we fought and killed Grigori the Dragon. And it caused some, maybe unexpected things to happen to the world of Gran Soren here. There are nastier monsters all over the place. We have reason to believe, thanks to a cutscene that depicted such, we have reason to believe that maybe something bad has happened to Gran Soren. Something bad being like, I don't know, half the city collapsing. So we're on our way there. I could just use my fairy stone to teleport over there, fast travel, but I think it's more fun to do it this way and show off some of the nastier monsters that are out and about now that we're in the quote-unquote post-game. That's kind of what it's referred to amongst the community, although the game is very much still going. Like, we've killed the dragon, but there's still much more to be done. So yeah, some of the new creatures we've been fighting, these giant undead here, they're just very large zombies. They're actually very tough. Like, they hit very hard. They have a lot of HP. These wolves right here are probably my least favorite enemy. These are hellhounds. Named so because of like the fire that they breathe and whatnot. They're super fast, very agile, a lot of HP, very dangerous, tough to hit. Yeah, let's see what else. We fought some, the succubi. Succubus being a new version of Harpy. I believe, they flick other status effects other than just like sleep, like the normal harpies do. Normal harpies can sing and put us to sleep. I believe the new ones sing and do something worse than that. Grim goblins, a bigger, nastier version of goblin. Those are a thing that we've been fighting now. Yeah, there's some succubi up there, as my pawns have called out. So, yeah, we're getting lots of new equipment. Not new equipment. Oh, we got new equipment also. We're getting new items for upgrading our equipment, is what I meant to say. Yeah, succubus is singing there. I have a full... Let's see. When we killed the dragon, Grigori, all of my equipment that I have here, if we just look at some of these, everything I had equipped, Assassin's Mask, my dragon leather vest, red leather armor, everything that I had is Dragon Forge now, meaning that it is better than a 3-star upgrade. We also got a set of dragon daggers, and a dragon longbow, Dragon's Blink. So we got some good stuff for killing that dragon. And so yeah, now we're on our way to Gran Soren to just go kind of check the area out and see what the deal is. Shackle. That's kind of cool. I like shackles. We can turn those into what's called skeleton keys. Spurious wings from the harpies here, or succubi. I believe most of these creatures that we're going to be fighting here are weak to holy magic. Hellhounds, they breathe fire. They're probably weak to ice, would be my guess. So yeah, here we are at the White Castle, so now just a short jaunt through the mountain pass, and we'll be at Gran Soren. I suspect we have some new nasty creatures that fight between here and there. Ah, Saurians. These, I believe, are going to be the... not new, because we've seen them before, but... Yeah, I think these are Geosaurians. The black ones, they can spit oil, they can breathe fire. Also, just very dangerous creatures. However, they're just like other Saurians in that... like I said, I think they're weak to holy. I think that's a trend amongst a lot of these monsters we're fighting now. But if you chop off their tail, as we saw there, they become much easier to fight, just like all the other species of Saurians we've fought so far.
Master. Watch your head.
So, we can keep going through the passes normally. What the hell, let's do that. We're gonna continue this way. See if there's any new creatures.
Every beast has
That looks like a golem,
Observe closely.
so this will be a fun fight.
Old texts claim the roads twixt Gran Soren and Cassidyx were once well traveled.
Golems are really fun creatures to fight. I don't know if I've actually fought one on camera before. Their weak spots are these glowing purple discs, and weak spots in the sense that they are the only places that you can do damage to a golem, and also you are required to destroy all of them, I believe. Like, the golem won't die until you've hit all of its runes there. And it has one on the bottom of one of its feet. There we go. You can usually stun them if you hit them in the face when they're charging up that laser, which is what just happened there. I'm going to see if I can get the one on his foot here. This is usually a tough one to hit. They are, generally speaking, either immune or very, very, very resistant to magic. So I don't know that that Maelstrom attack is going to actually do anything other than obscure my vision. Luckily, Lucy is an archer, just like myself right now. She's a ranger, so she'll be very useful for helping me pick off some of these glowy discs. Looks like it's almost done. There's one more up on its head, there's one on its knee here. It's the knee. Hit the head? Yes. Yeah, so taking these down as an archer is fairly easy, as you saw right there. And then all those metals that we were attacking, if we knocked off of it, those can be occasionally picked up. Not all of them, but sometimes they'll break off. So we got a couple of magical metals there. I also love the animation when they die. They just crumble and turn to dust and blow away. Pretty sweet. I do enjoy golems. They're a really fun creature to fight. A couple of dappled ores, a couple of other ores, as you might expect. Golems are made of rocks, so they kind of leave a bunch of rocks behind. Die. So that was fun. There's Gran Soren. I don't see anything too unusual or terrible down there, so let's just continue our little journey. We have more Saurians, though. And see, even without taking their tails off, I'm doing a lot of damage with my holy enchantment weapons here. So yeah, that was quite effective. Although there are going to be a ton of these floating around here. I'd like to kill that one down there, at least get him to come up here and fight us.
The tail is severed.
There we go, killed it. Took all my stamina, but I killed it. Saurian tail, don't really care about those. Those are nothing new or special. The scales and whatnot, though, those are going to be useful for us. Another Saurian tail. Also, I guess I just realized that it is kind of dark here, so let's go ahead and equip our lantern.
With so many twists, it's hard to see what.
I think the entire world is just going to be dark from now on. Oh boy, that's another Saurian. I don't think it's going to like actually get lighter during the day, or at least not bright like the daytime that we've been experiencing so far in the game. I don't know. I don't even know if there are still differences between night and day, now that we're in kind of the post-game. So I'm going to head up here and see if there's anything interesting in this little house here. Maybe creatures to fight or something. Skeletons. Now I believe these are... Ooh, okay, I'm hard. I believe these are nastier versions than the skeleton warriors and things we've been fighting so far. I think these are new. Fell Lord's Bone is what we picked up from killing those things. So yeah, those are upgraded, nastier version of skeletons. Which is fun. Still weren't much of a threat for me, though. I am, I guess, overpowered just enough. Mostly I think it's the enchantments. I think it's my magical offense combined with these enchantments is what's helping me out so much here. But yeah, we're still kind of wrecking these creatures. Alright. More of these guys. The Fell Lords, it looks like. Also, this bow. Holy cow, this thing is super powerful. Did we kill all those? I guess we did. Lordly Emblem, that's new. Rift Fragment, those are always good to have. I am worried about these mages more than anything else, of course. Mages or sorcerers or whatever they are now. Pigeon's Blood, again, we have fought a few of these before. Like, they're new in that we're going to be encountering them now. We did fight a few of them when we were on our trek up to deal with Salvation, and when we went to go fight Grigori and all that stuff.
Must have seen a ferocious battle.
Was Lucy getting a bit philosophical there?
And the capital,
Okay, okay. So there's Gran Soren. There are, looks like, a lot of succubi up in the air around here. So that's a thing we're going to have to be careful about. Hop down here and see if there's maybe any treasure or anything. I guess not. What's making that noise? Wings? Flapping? What is that? Whatever it is, it just stopped. Okay, well, anyway, not sure what was making that noise, but we're just going to continue on. We're almost to the capital. Where's Slave? What is Slave doing back here? Alright. Slave just got caught up by some harpies. So are these just regular harpies then? Huh. Okay. So are there any oxen over here? That's the next question. I guess not. Oh, well, no worries. Let's just head into Gran Soren and see what is the dealio, yo. Check it out and see how bad it gets here. So yeah, that was hopefully a good taste of some of the new monsters and threats and things that we're encountering in this quote-unquote new world that has kind of happened. So here's the urban quarter.
I've never seen such an inn open.
Or I guess there was the urban quarter. Yeah, so this is what happened after we killed the dragon. This collapsed, I guess.
The sky has gone dark, and the land crawls with every manner of beast gone mad. The end is upon us all. We're through, the lot of us.
Seems very optimistic considering, you know, he's so clearly thankful that I just defeated the dragon.
I am lost to confusion. If you harbor any pity for your children, Maker, pray, grant me insight.
Yeah, so this crazy destruction is entirely our own doing. Like, we caused this world to collapse. What do you have to say?
I see you're hard at work on truly even.
Do we have a thing to turn into you? Guess not. I don't know.
Seen the city, friend? 'Tis proof beyond question the Duke's failed to protect Gran Soren and her people. I'm sure you'll find all you need.
So Mountebank has an interesting opinion of it. He thinks that it's the Duke failing to protect the city that caused all this to happen. That's interesting.
This was no mere tremor. No natural force wrought this collapse. I can but think a force most evil has cursed Gran Soren to ruin. Did you know of this? Had you some inkling? Some sign of... Nay, 'tis beyond all human ken, I know. I pray only that his grace is safe.
I feel more familiar with his quest now.
Okay, so he recommends we go talk to the
Is
Duke.
this some final evil worked by the worm? I fear for the people of Castle Dragonsbane.
Can I go past here?
This
I
was
can't,
no...
can I?
Did you...
No. Yeah, so parts of the city are going to be kind of closed off to us. Beyond the parts that are just completely non-existent now. Yeah, so this is our own doing. This is, I guess, the kind of backhanded victory we have from slaying the dragon, ruining half the city. Also, we saw in a cutscene, the Dragon Forge crumbled. Dragon Forge being the old man who only we could see. He kind of crumbled into dust and disappeared. Duke Edmund also aged very, very, very rapidly and died eventually, believe it or not. He didn't actually die. The Duke just aged a lot because his heart was also returned to his chest when we slayed the dragon. Like, all the hearts that it has accumulated from all the people who made the bargain, sacrificed their love for letting the dragon leave for a while.
Waste no time on us, sir. The Duke awaits. I fear for the others in the castle besides, though 'tis small mercy to be spared, only to face this world. Perhaps we'll all be wishing the earth devoured us ere long.
Okay, so he's not going to let us into the Pawns Guild. I'm going to grab the fairy stone there, though.
My breast will not calm.
I don't want to go visit the Duke just yet, because that will cause... causes some interesting things to happen. What the hell, let's go for it. We're going to go talk to the Duke. Mr. Dukey Duke. The guy who has been lying to everyone for the past, like, 50 years, telling them all that he slayed the dragon, he drove it away, he's known as Duke Edmund Dragonsbane. When in reality, all he did was sacrifice his loved one, in a bargain with the dragon so that the dragon would leave for some period of time, like 50 years or something, apparently. And the Duke gained the power, the fame, the wealth. He's in charge of this whole country because he quote-unquote slayed the dragon. And he's now... You know, he was also immortal until someone actually defeated the dragon, like me. So I suspect he's not going to be too terribly happy to see me here. But we're going to go find out. See what the scoop is here. And it is nighttime, I think, maybe? So there's a chance that this could go horribly wrong and we end up getting arrested. What do you guys have to say?
Arisen. I ask that you present yourself before the Duke with all haste. His Grace has a matter of grave importance to discuss.
Okie dokie. I guess we're going to come up here and visit the Duke. Hooray! Another cutscene.
You met with the dragon. And don't think for a minute I don't know what you did then. I of all men.
This is what the Duke has become now that he lost his immortality and regained his heart.
No human hands could fell that beast! No. You took the dragon's bargain! You conspired with it to wither me and usurp my seat as Duke! But you'll not be quit of me so easily!
He can't even lift that sword. And apparently we're dueling him now.
Had you men come, I would yet rule this land. Neither age nor the sting of death, while the dragon yet drew breath.
Tufts of hair. This seems kind of useless and bizarre, but I guess I can't really stop looting him here. This chair.
You, the dragon's bark. You sold your love to death in exchange for glory.
Oops, didn't mean to pick up that ceramic jug.
You slew me, is that it?
So he's kind of gone a bit bonkers. He thinks that we made the same deal with the dragon that he did. He doesn't think it's possible for us to have defeated the dragon. Unfortunately, he's wrong, and we have to kill him because he's a jerk. Alright, sure. Daggers. There we go. So I don't think there's any way out of that other than killing the Duke. Which, as you might imagine, is probably going to have some interesting consequences for us.
What? Your Grace? What devilry is at work here? Devilry indeed. And high treason. This
High treason.
brigand has joined a covenant with the dragon and struck me with a curse.
So he's lying. He's saying that we cast a curse to make him look old. Oh, this Duke is such a jerk.
She has become its minion, spreading evil upon this land as upon its ruler.
So he's blaming everything bad that happened on us.
Upon the hellish moor that gapes where once our city stood. And tell me, this is not the work of the dragon's dark magic? Seize this traitor at once!
So there we go. We defeated the dragon. The Duke has lost his immortality and aged and gone maybe a little bit crazy, thinking that his power is in jeopardy. So he's sicked his guards on us, and we are now branded a traitor. And also, like, half the city was destroyed. So these guards are actually a fantastic source. They will spawn infinitely and continually try to attack me. They're a great source of discipline. As you kill them, you will get a lot of discipline towards, you know, upping the rank of whatever class you're playing as at the moment, and then just, you know, discipline straight up for getting skills and whatnot. Also, from this point forward, once we leave this area, we will not be allowed back in the Duke's castle area here. So this is kind of our last hurrah for this location. Also, that one guard right there is really tough. I don't have any pawns here or anything, so I do want to keep an eye on my health. I'm not going to fight too many of these guys. I'm just going to kill a couple here real quick, just for funsies. You know, they already branded me as a traitor. I might as well try to kill as many of the Royal Guard as I can. Although it looks like there's a few really, really tough soldiers in this group, so, congratulations, Duke. You have some useful soldiers. And they will spawn infinitely, and I can very easily get, like, stun locked. Just hit and locked into some of these guards' combos and whatnot, which would be very, very dangerous. So I'm going to try to kill a few more of them here without letting myself get killed. That's the goal. Also, I forgot that I have really powerful arrows. Although, if I do this route, I'm going to need to keep my stamina up. It's the last of the mushrooms. One more potent green wash. Looks like the guards are maybe getting a bit tougher. Maybe there's just a few tough guards in here. These guys aren't so bad. Yeah, so really awesome. If I were playing like a mage or a sorcerer or something, I would be able to use some big area of effect spells, the Earthquake or Maelstrom or something to... Man, that's the combo lock thing that I was worried about happening right there. Sheesh. Okay, well, that's enough playing around with flirting with danger here. No more of that. We're going to head back out. And now my pawns will join me. However, Noble Quarter, same thing. The guards are going to be attacking me continually while I'm here. And Sir Maximilian, unfortunately. He was a pretty cool dude. I actually liked him.
I knew you for a villain.
You did not know me for a villain. Now, for example, some good strategies for getting lots of discipline. Do things like stand up here. And they can't reach you when you're up here, so you can just constantly kind of pick off a bunch of the soldiers. I'm overburdened, so my stamina is going to recover really, really slowly. So let's give a bunch of crap to Kaya here and see if I can get back down into just like light weight. Oops. Alright, that should be good. So my stamina should recover a bit quicker now. I am just gonna, there we go. See, and I got some magic now, so these guys will be really easy for me to pick off. So yeah, just kind of want to show this off a little bit. I can come back here into the Noble Quarter here and fight a bunch of these guards at any time, I believe. We're just not allowed to go back into the castle area. So, if I do need some discipline to, you know, crank up vocation some of my classes, or just some extra discipline points to acquire some skills or whatnot, this is an option for me to come here and kind of grind for discipline. And these guards will just spawn infinitely forever. We are now wanted.
We have triumphed.
So, yeah, you know, that's fun. I'm not going to hang out here and do that right now, though. Or maybe ever. Probably not ever. I don't think I need to. I think I'm doing well enough here. So yeah, we're traders now. And we do actually need to escape the area for this quest to end. But I can wander around and like get some items and things. There's that chest there that I just opened. I don't know what my pawns are doing. Although, again, generally I should be fine without them. Oh, they're probably waiting over here by the actual gate that I need to use. Yeah. Since the main area is kind of fallen apart, we have to take this route and either leave by the north entrance over there or the south entrance, the main entrance that I usually use. I'm going to go out the north way because it's just right here. Although I am going to grab some coins and whatnot along on my way. Just because why not? Free stuff. And I don't need to worry so much about my health right now because I do have my pawns to heal me and whatnot. And that's what you see, those brief flashes on the screen, are my pawns using a curative right as I'm getting hit so that it's recovering my health. They're using the, what's it called? The flasks of spring water. So that strategy only works as long as I actually have flasks of spring water for all of my pawns. If I were to run out of those, or my pawns were to run out of those, more accurately, that would not work, and I probably would have just died there. Which is why I like those items that cure everybody in your party. Very, very handy to give to your pawns. Okay, so I'm assuming we can go out here? Nope. So we can't go out that door. That's a shame. Refuge area? Oh, so that's like the new inn, because I believe the inn collapsed or disappeared. Okay, cool. So yes, we do actually need to go out the main entrance. Which is fine, it's whatever. Not that big of a deal. Alright. Not gonna mess around with these guards too much longer here. Let's just get out of here. Ah, cutscene. There we go. Oh, this doesn't look good. Really? I just killed like 50 of these guards, and now we're hesitating?
Is a truth you'll find staring back from this world's utmost depths.
So we're remembering the dragon's words. We're not going to find the truth unless we look for it in the depths of the world. So, yeah. So we're seeing something interesting here, and both an actual physical interesting thing and something very symbolic of the game and the story and what's going on here. So we're now falling forever. In fact, you could maybe call this an ever fall. Yes, so this is the Everfall. We're falling down here, and I can kind of move myself a little bit, so I can maybe try to land on like one of those platforms or something. And in fact, once we hit the bottom here, and it kind of flips over and starts us over again, I do want to try to land something somewhere, please. Nope. Yep. Something. Splat.
If
so
you
we can
heed my call, prove now your worth. Show that you've the strength to break the yoke that binds you.
An interesting, creepy voice.
I would ask aught of you, Arisen. Please, take this. My mistress gathered their like as she sought her way through the depths. She died as she was done. If you would take up her task, pray bring them here to me. I trust that you will see my mistress' will done.
So this is a pawn, by the way.
I shall await you further on.
Who gave us something and then disappeared. A wake stone. A fairy stone. So the story does in fact continue, if you hadn't gathered that. This is the Everfall, the place that is important to pawns. There was a mystery voice there saying, you know, prove yourself, break the yoke. And that is actually unbelievably important advice here. I'm going to go one more shot all the way down the Everfall here and see if I can actually land in Gran Soren. I think it's... I got to flip it like over on the right side here. Either Gran Soren or the first floor there that I just missed. So that was unfortunate. Let's do it again. Okay, so top right corner. That's what I got to remember here. Top right corner. That's where I want to land. Top right corner. There we go.
Good day.
Akeem? So
Well
there's
met.
a salesman here.
With a dying breath, my mistress bade me stay here. And so this pawn lingers, that the meager offerings I've collected may serve future Arisen on their path.
So that's kind of the theme here, is these are the Arisen from the past throughout history, as this cycle has kind of repeated, and we will touch on the cycle a bit more as we proceed with this story. But other Arisen who've slain the dragon of their time, made it here to this area, and their will was powerful enough that their pawns have remained here when the Arisens themselves have died. So Akeem here, as his master died, or mistress died, he was commanded to stay here and assist other Arisens who also try to proceed with this quest, also try to break the yoke, figure out what's going on, and kind of end this cycle.
Choose as you will, sir.
So there's going to be a lot of pawns that fall into this category hanging out here to help us out. So he has some tomes and things. Those are new. No weapons or anything. Gold wristbands. Interesting. Protect against the three basic elements and prevent magic from being sealed. Actually, would those be useful for Lucy? Probably would when I switch her back to Spellcaster.
I am ever at...
Cool. So here's Quince. By the way, this is the thing at the bottom of the Everfall that we were sent to investigate for what's his name? Barnaby, I believe. This is the Flame Servant's Throne, I think it was called, that we saw earlier. Like the rest of the Everfall has kind of collapsed around us. But if you know anything about the Everfall, you would know that there's a way out. So there we go. This video looks like it's gone a little long. That's okay. So yeah, that's the Everfall. That's the end game stuff. That's what we're going to be exploring in the next few videos, because that's where the rest of the story stuff is going to be taking place. I do also want to explore the rest of the world. There's going to be some new quests, a lot of new monsters for us. Defeat the Cockatrice, defeat 7 Geosaurians. That should be pretty easy. 30 Direwolves, really? Those are a joke. 7 Grim Goblins, also not going to be too tough. I think that's all. I don't think there's going to be anything new at this. We'll check this notice board real quick. Yeah, there's nothing there. yeah, so this is kind of our next chapter, is dealing with the Everfall and kind of the ramifications of us having slain the dragon. So, yeah. Thank you for joining me, everyone. We will be continuing this in the next video.